Hey yo, so it's the end of the night. It's about 5 after 9. Watching Orange is the New Black. I've already seen it all, but watching it again. Boys went with their cousin for a walk. Well, actually, they went to Quick Trip, but boys, they think when they get some money in their pocket, they gotta spend it ASAP, because you know it burns a hole in that pocket if they don't. Oh, anyways, gonna go to bed here pretty soon. I'm tired, and for some reason I'm freezing to death. I don't know. It's cold in here. But then again, if you ask my sister, it's always cold in my apartment, which ain't true. It really isn't. So I didn't cook dinner tonight. I just went and got Taco Bell for my son that's going to be 16 tomorrow. And then I bought some burgers for my other son because he likes burgers. So that's what it was for dinner tonight. I'm going to call it a night. Probably take a hot shower and then lay down and go to bed. But then again, I know when I get in bed, it takes me forever to fall asleep, like forever. And then when I do fall asleep, I'm up a million times in the middle of the night. How about you? Are you guys up in the middle of the night a million times? Or have a hard time falling asleep? My seizure medicine that I take is also my sleeping meds at night. So I only take them at bedtime because they're supposed to put me to sleep. But I think because I've been on them my freaking whole life, my body is just so immune to them. It's like harder and harder and harder for me to fall asleep at night. And I know one thing that like triggers my seizures is if I don't get enough sleep. So I've been taking melatonin on top of my meds, but I'm out, and I really should just call my doctor and be like, hey, we need to figure something out, you know, up the dose a little bit or change it. But then again, I've been on this med for, like I said, my whole life. I really don't like starting new medicine because it takes a long time for your body to adjust to it and all that crap that is not necessary. So yeah, that's my night. It's pretty laid back today. I just went through my emails. I was trying to find this email that I needed to reply to, and I, for the life of me, can't find it. But then again, I didn't ask the lady on the phone today who it's coming from, like what the name is that it's coming from. So I have thousands of emails to go through, and 90% of them, 99.9% of them are all junk. Loan requests. Oh, you won this, or you get a free credit card, or bullcrap that you don't need, right? Anybody else's email like that? So I'm sitting here trying to go through them all to figure out what one I need, and I just can't find it. So I'm gonna have to call the lady back tomorrow and be like, hey, can you let me know the name of the email address that it's coming from so that I can get it filled out and sent back. It's for my son's new bed, which is a must. Like I said in my last video, it's a must. It's a very must. So yeah, tomorrow is my son's birthday, and he doesn't want to go to school, so I told him he could take the day off because I let my other son do that this year. I let him take the day off of school on his birthday, and that's what he wants to do. So I'm gonna let him do it, and then after my other son gets home from school, he wants to go get his hair cut. So I'm going to take him to go get his hair cut because he wanted me to do it, but I would have shaved him bald. But anyways, he also cut his own hair a couple weeks ago. He's got long hair. It's kind of as long as mine, I should say. Maybe a little longer than mine right now. And he decided it would be good, instead of coming to me to help him, that the hair he had right here in his face, which were his bangs, kept getting in his mouth, and he didn't like that. So he went and cut them, and one day I went into the bathroom and I see blonde hair sitting on the counter, and I'm like, somebody cut their hair, like, who did it? And my son came out, and I said, hey, do you know who cut their hair? And the only one in the house that has blonde hair is him, unless I dye mine blonde, which 90% of the time my hair is blonde, like this. But I've been letting it grow out to my natural color red. So I knew it wasn't me. And he's like, oh, I did. And I said, well, what'd you cut? He's like, my bangs. And I look at him. And let me tell you what, his bangs, he's like, I didn't mean to cut him this short. He's like, I only wanted him to, like, be down to here. They're up to here. Okay? They're up to here. He looks like a big dork. And I keep reminding him he looks like a big dork. So he's been, like, bugging me because he doesn't want to go to school tomorrow because he went to school today. But he's like, I don't want to go to school tomorrow looking like this. Well, you already went to school today looking like that, so everybody's seen you anyway. So what makes a difference if you go tomorrow and then after school tomorrow, get your hair cut? But he's like, can't you just do it? Can't you just shave it? Well, I can shave it off, but if I do, it's going to be a buzz cut, and he wants me to, like, just cut and trim up here, and I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do the blending and all that. So I kept telling him no, that he could wait. So he just went with his brother and his cousin to go to Quick Trip, and they were going to stop at Family Dollar so he could get a bandana to wear because he's embarrassed, which he looks like a big dork, to be honest. He does look like a dork. But like I told him, that's the consequences you get for doing something that you know nothing about, and you got to live with it. I said, so deal with it. You're going to go to school. And I said, you can't wear bandanas in school. And he's like, yeah, we can. And I'm like, okay, whatever. You can wear it, but if they tell you to take it off, you better take it off. Like, you did the crime, now you need to do the time. You know what I mean? You got consequences. There's always consequences to something you do. And he needs to learn that. So, and yet here I am drinking a Red Bull at almost 9:30 at night before bed. And I talk about sleeping pills. No, they don't affect me like that. But I do know that when I get up in the morning, that's like one of the first things I need is either a Mountain Dew or a Red Bull, because I cannot function without it. Just like people who drink coffee can't function without coffee, right? So, yeah, that's the night. I found my shoes in the trunk yesterday, my Adidas high tops, and I've been looking for them all over, and I took them out, and I don't know how or who what or whatever, but they got dyed pink. They got dyed pink. So the top of them did, where the fabric is, it got dyed pink. So it kind of looks cool that way. It's just that I don't know what dyed it pink because they were in my trunk. Also, my brake light that's in the middle of my car is coming off. A screw fell out of it, so I forgot to pick up a screw today for it. So it's half hanging off, but it still works. So I need to get that fixed tomorrow before I end up getting pulled over, which I don't need. So yeah, that's my night so far. Otherwise, it's just been one of them days. So I'm gonna say goodnight for now. I'll probably make another video a little later saying goodnight or whatever while I'm in bed, but I hope y'all have a good day. Good night. Drop down in the comments below and let me know if it takes you guys forever to get to bed, if you have a hard time getting to bed, and if you do, what you use to help you go to bed. Yeah, so have a good night.